Deliani Senchiella, bless the essence for the essence blesses. What's up, y'all? Psychic Trauma here, hashtag living the stream. Let's do this, motherfuckers. All right, so check this out. The greatest alibi is government custody, all right? Deny, defend, depose. So, set up this live stream. All right, so check this out, all right, yo. We're going to discuss how patriotism can be committed with a group of four. Pin message. All right. So, it's time to go see your girlfriend, pal. Okay, dude. All right, you're interrupting the live stream. But you're not well, you're going off course of the topic, all right? You're going off course of the topic, all right? Hold on. I'm I'll look up because she hit me up, all right? Oklahoma. Oh, fucking May 20th, Denver, Colorado. All right, Las Vegas, Nevada, January 19th. Oh God, Bowling Festival, Viva Las Vegas. All right. Okay. All right. We'll go to the what do you call that? The messages. All right. So remember the picture that said "Let's party." Her response: "I'm down." Okay. And she sent that this morning at 9:16 a.m. And then at 9:16, I put, "Awesome, come over." No response. All right, there you go. Okay, now let's get to the topic at hand, motherfuckers. All righty. The greatest alibi is government custody. Deny, defend, depose. So let's talk about how patriotism is committed by a group of people. So let's read this. What's up, Honky, Tyrone Biggins? Hello, buddy. We told you yesterday this is what we want to do today. Looking extra pasty today. Yeah, it happens. It's first Friday. Fuck, dude, I forgot to work out. Damn it. Fuck work out. Anyways, let's discuss how it's done. Let's say you have a group of at least four patriots, all right? And let's say you have a target. Let's say this target could be an executive, a politician, the enemy. We'll call it the enemy, all right? So let's say you want to take out the enemy and you want to be seen like, oh no, Kenny, it's time to go see her. I know, right? We got to take the bus trip there. We are going to pay for your Uber to go to her house. Okay, did I miss the phone call? No, there was no phone call. There was just a text message. Okay, you guys are off topic. All right, so let's stay on topic. He's avoiding it. No, this is what's going on, dude. Okay, so we are here to discuss patriotism and committing patriotism. So you need four patriots at least. Okay, remember last night there was a text message of, hey, let's party. This morning at 9:16, she said, whatever, I can't remember. And then I was like, awesome, come over. She said, I'm down. I'm down. Okay, but anyways, let's stay on target, motherfuckers. So this live stream is about patriotism, okay, and how patriotism is committed with roughly four patriots. So let's say you have an enemy, all right, and let's say the enemy is in a urban environment. We'll say downtown. Could be Lower Manhattan. Could be whatever. All right. He's not going to do shit. I'm going to bed. Fuck you, Kenny. Fuck you, Jason White. So, anyways, okay. Let's say you have four patriots. Patriot number one is called the shooter. Okay. So all the patriots, not all of them, but some of them, all dress alike. They all have to. There has to be four sets of clothing that are identical, and roughly two backpacks that are identical. All right. So Patriot number one takes out the enemy, blasts him, and let's say early morning, 6 a.m., right outside a hotel. All right. And Patriot number one is dressed in dark clothing and let's say has a gray backpack. And Patriot number one has a mask and everything for like COVID. You know, one of those black K95 or K19 or N whatever the 15 ones. 307-394-1370. Call me, Kenny. This is my number. Do it on stream. Why don't you call me from that number? Okay. Yeah, you guys are not on time. Go to bed already then and stop your bitching. I'm a hot single lady. Okay. Because remember, right now, we'll put ring volume up. Okay. Um, we are we're discussing things. Well, I thought you were going to bed. No, we're discussing how it was actually done. Okay, or how it possibly could have been done. So, patriot number one, we'll call the shooter. All right, let's say the shooter wears all black and has a gray backpack, and he's downtown in an urban environment. Let's say Manhattan. Okay, the shooter takes out the target, the enemy. Okay, on camera. And it looks like the shooter is not wearing gloves. His hands look bare. So then, the shooter, after capping out the enemy, walks off, let's say a block or two, and goes into an alley that there may not be cameras in. So the group of patriots, let's say they put up a construction tent, like a little pavilion tent in the alley that's not blocking the way, but you can still go through, drive through. And just in case there are cameras, the construction tent covers what's going on underneath it. Okay, the pavilion tent. I think we are all expecting Friday night dating app text bonanza. Maybe later. Okay, if you can, you tell the 9-year-old skull story, please. Our good friend CJC hasn't heard it before and is begging for it. Whatever. All right. Um, okay. You guys, let me finish, and then we'll get to that. Okay. Okay. We will go. 307-394-1370. 307-394-1370. All right. Okay, let's read these chats. Fucking faggot is too terrified. We don't care about this dude. Skip the monologue. Now I want to hear the skull story. What going on here? Fed, smokers, fiends. Hello. Get a step in. Oh, holy fuck, dude. Groovy Jimmy, what's up, dude?
Hey, Kenny, what's going on tonight, brother?
Who is this time?
It's fucking Groovy Jimmy, my nigga.
Are you the guy who was clowning Groovy Jimmy last time?
I don't know. A lot of people clown Groovy Jimmy. I'm the real fucking Groovy Jimmy.
Okay. Well, Groovy Jimmy's normally like a man hater, woman hater, black dude. All right.
Well, I'm not black, but I really fucking hate blacks.
Oh, you hate the
So,
darkies, huh?
so that's
Well,
me
I'm
now.
actually telling a story.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, no,
Sorry.
no. You go ahead. But the thing is, um, yeah, I'm trying to also find out what this phone number is. But one ring cell phone can give
That's
you
all
a
right.
wallet.
Keep on doing what you're doing. I'll just sit here and enjoy the show. I'm just a big Kenny fan. I love your work with the Ukrainian government or whatever, where you tried to
Russia.
Russia, you tried to be a traitor and stuff like that. Was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I tried. Okay, that is real groovy Jimmy. Jimmy is a Canadian, real Jimmy. Come on, you're clearly black. Give me a shout out after story, Black Skull. My name is Debbie. All right, can you tell the skull story? Okay, anyways,
Yeah, I
we
heard that was a good one. When we hear the
just
skull story, I heard it was a very good, entertaining thing to hear.
okay. I will give you 1 minute, but then we got to get back on topic. All right.
Okay,
So
let's hear it.
when my wrist got slit, okay, I was attacked. Roughly 40 people have been stalking me for at least 2 years to murder me in a hate crime, based
Wow.
upon my eye color and my service. So, anyways, um, some people were hitting me with river rocks and attacking me, and so
Oh
I
my
knifed
God.
some people in the throat with my pocket knives, and this one dude he brought his daughter there. All right. And like I tackled him to the ground and I stabbed him a couple of times. But then I ran up and I smacked his daughter's skull into the concrete and I
Oh
crushed it
wow.
and smeared it, dude. And I smeared it, yo. And then I scooped it up in my hands. I scooped up her brains and skull particles and fragments, and I rubbed it in people's faces who were attacking me, and did what I could to
Wow.
rub it in their mouth.
That's
Right?
awesome.
And then I went back to stabbing people in the throat, and then fucking some homemade poison gas and explosive went off, and then I went to the ground, and some girl came over my right shoulder and with all her body weight slit my wrist with a box cutter, saying, "This is how Jesus got crucified. This is how you're getting crucified."
Oh
I
my
grabbed the
God.
box cutter with my right hand, and I believe I got her right forearm, and I just filleted it the fuck open with
Nice.
that box cutter.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that story. Love to see the true heroes get a win for a change instead of being one that's forced out of fucking existence. It's nice to
Yeah.
see
Okay.
you cut that bitch, cut that
Oh,
fucking nigga.
yeah. Got the little niglets. Wait, the
Yeah.
Romans got Jesus with a box cutter? So I guess. All right. Okay, so, anyways, we are now talking about what I'm here to talk about. The greatest alibis, government custody, deny, defend, depose. Let's talk about how it was done with multiple
Hey,
patriots.
I had one more question. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm just wondering why on every single video you don't have a shirt on. You never think to
Uh,
put a shirt on.
It's hot, dude. I'm wearing pants, okay? So
It's
anyways, yeah,
winter.
wearing
It's
jeans.
winter.
It's 38 degrees outside. I don't even have my heat turned on. And it's hot as fuck because I live on the 14th floor and heat rises.
Okay. I was just curious. It seemed weird. Seemed like I'd be freezing if I didn't have a shirt on or something.
And it's 9:30 p.m. and I thought I'd be done with the live stream by now. Okay, so we're staying on topic. Okay, so let's
Okay.
discuss. Let's say you hear about what happened in Manhattan.
I think so. Yeah.
Brian Thompson got patriotically summarily executed, is what some may say.
Oh, the health insurance guy. Yeah, I heard about
Yeah.
that.
And there's one cop who thinks that it may be an inside job, like the dude paid for his own assassination so he can get health insurance because he was going to be indicted for insider trading and get at least 20 years,
Hmm.
which means he would have got out of prison when he was 70. So this way, his family gets, what do you call that? Gets to keep all the money he made and gets life insurance payout because he was murdered on camera.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like you have to murder someone to get a payout. It seems like a very bad idea or a bad deal. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, but that was just what one cop was saying, all right? One
Right.
cop thinks that Brian Thompson paid for his own assassination.
Hmm.
Okay, but anyways, let's discuss how it could be done by four people, all right? So you have four people who all look similar, okay? And we'll say person number one is the shooter. They're wearing all black with a black COVID mask, and they have a gray backpack. It appears they are not wearing gloves, but in fact they are, and the gloves are skin tight and look exactly like the skin tone, okay? The
Hmm.
skin tone of their hands, all right?
Yeah.
So then, uh, person number one, the shooter, clacks out the enemy, okay? And outside a hotel on camera. Then they walk a block or two to an alleyway. Okay, and in this alleyway there could be a construction tent set up. You ever see those little pavilion tents that like they'll put over little construction sites? And that's in the alley. So in case any cameras are looking in, they don't see what's going on. In this alley is an e-bike that's waiting. All right, but also there's going to be a car that comes up and pulls into the alley. Shooter person number one, the shooter will get into the car. All right.
Right.
Person number two, or we'll say person number two is driving the car. Person number three is going to get out of the car who is dressed exactly the same as person number one. So person number three will also have dark colors, the gray backpack, and be wearing skin tone, skin tight gloves and ride the e-bike to Central Park in a manner in which they will most likely be seen on camera. When they get to Central Park, they're going to go into backpack number two. Inside backpack number two, which is identical to backpack number one, which the shooter was wearing, because both these people look identical. All right, so person number three will have backpack number two. Inside backpack number two will be two bags, one Ziploc bag, and let's say it's filled with what do you call that? Red herring, false information, disinformation. Let's say they stole my trash, okay, and my water bottles, and it has uh, my fingerprints and DNA. And they also stole my trash that has my debit card receipts. All right. So
Right.
that's in Ziploc bag number, we'll call that number three. And then you have shopping bag number four. All right. So you have bag one, which is a backpack, that's gray. Bag two, which is a backpack, that's gray. One and two are identical. Bag 3 is a Ziploc bag. Bag 4 is a shopping bag with a change of clothes of bright colored clothes. All right. So person 3 will ditch backpack number 2 in Central Park. They will go into Central Park and find somewhere that's hidden. They will remove gym bag number 4 and Ziploc bag number 3. They will empty the contents of Ziploc bag number 3 into backpack number 2.
Yeah,
Okay?
you lost me with all these numbers. All I know is there's probably some dirty nigger that's uh, shot at this guy because he's a fucking scumbag. He doesn't like white people or whatever,
Well, they
doesn't
said it
like
was
the
a
health
white person
insurance.
who did the shooting. Oh, yeah. Okay, so,
He
anyways,
doesn't.
all
He
right.
doesn't. But yeah, like he doesn't like whatever is going on with their health insurance down there. Like I don't understand that because I'm in Canada and all are like I can literally inject myself with poison in my heart and go to the hospital and get it all fixed with for free. I don't understand that. It's very weird down there. It's like how you have
Yeah.
to pay for everything. But meanwhile, my taxes are like 40% plus, so that makes sense.
Well,
I'm
that's in
paying for
America
it.
also. Think about you're taxed on the income you earn, you're taxed on the money you spend, you're taxed on the property you own. So we're taxed 50 to 60%. Okay, so, anyways, let me finish, all right? So, person 1 is the shooter. All right, all persons involved, well, not all of them, some of them look alike. Okay, so
Right.
then you have person 1 goes into the alley. All right, gets picked up by person number 2 in a car. Person number 3 gets out of the same car. Person number 3 is dressed as the person number 1. Okay, they get on an e-bike to Central Park. When they get to Central Park, they have the gray backpack. They go somewhere that they've already figured out where to ditch the gray backpack. They ditch, they go to that area and they pull out a gym bag full of bright colored clothes and a Ziploc bag full of disinformation. Let's say water bottles with my fingerprints and DNA, food that I've eaten, stuff like that. Okay? And that gets dumped out into the gray backpack, gray backpack number 2. So then, person number 3, who's still dressed in the dark colors, the same as person number 1, they're going to go into a restroom with the shopping bag, okay? And they go in and they change their clothes. And let's say there's 2 shopping bags in there, a dark colored one, let's say black, and a bright colored one, let's say orange or blue. So they go into the bathroom and they change out of their dark colored clothes into the bright colored clothes that were in the shopping bag. They put their dark colored clothes into the shopping bag and the Ziploc bag into the shopping bag. And so then they just walk out. All right. So now they're dressed in bright colored clothes with a bright shopping bag. So they don't look like in the dark clothes or the gray backpack or the dark shopping bag. So they're completely changed appearances. Okay, and they could still be wearing a COVID mask, but now they could be wearing a bright one, a blue one, or a pink one. Okay.
Yeah.
Person number 4 is wearing bright colored clothes. All right, and has a hidden shopping bag on underneath their jacket, and in that shopping bag is the dark colored clothes that person 1 and 3 were wearing. So person number 4 goes into the bathroom wearing bright colored clothes, and then puts on the dark colored clothes, the black jacket, the hood, and the black mask, and puts all their bright colored clothes into the bag and then hides that into their jacket. Then they walk out and then walk through Central Park. They go get a taxi to a bus stop, okay? So they're seeing on camera getting into a taxi. They're seeing getting it on camera, getting out of the taxi, going into the bus terminal, getting on a bus, and leaving Manhattan. We could say New Jersey, a suburb, Pennsylvania, Philly, Philadelphia, anywhere. Connecticut, Rhode Island, anywhere, okay? So then they look identical to person number one, who is the shooter. And then when they leave town on the bus, all right, they go to whatever bus stop, let's say New Jersey, all right, anywhere in New Jersey, all right, and then they get off the bus and they leave, and they could walk down the street to where there's no cameras to a predetermined area, and then get picked up, all right, and then bam, it's all done and
Right.
over with.
Well, Art has a good point in chat from earlier. He says, "What if it was a guy in white face? So it could be like a
I
black
don't know.
guy, a black guy with a fucking white makeup on. Be like, you'd be like, yeah, fucking dirty nigga. It's
What
fucking
if it was
screwed
a
me out.
guy in whiteface?
It'd be
Well,
you think I got burned by a dirty nigga, but meanwhile, turns out to be a white guy, and you'd be like, oh fuck, I was raging at this black guy. Meanwhile, this dirty nigger, but meanwhile, it was a fucking white guy the whole time.
yeah, but who knows? Okay, even if then they were all wearing whiteface, but you got to remember they're saying that they have somebody who checked in to a hostel wearing the same type of outfit as the shooter, and he took off his mask and smiled. Now that could be disinformation, also.
Yeah, that
Okay,
sounds like
so
something that
that
you would read on fucking TikTok or something. That sounds like bullshit. I must admit.
okay. So, anyways, um, uh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your story there, but
so
what
think
is this
about it.
guy? Who is this 307-394-130? Who is that? Was that a
I don't
weird
know.
troll account? That's some sort of weird 307-394-1370. Weird
Yeah.
troll account. They're just posting weird numbers. Debbie, who is Debbie? I'm not sure. Oh, it's Debbie. Okay, yeah. Jason Weiss says it's Debbie. She's probably a big fat fucking whore, big fat
Okay.
ass nigga whore.
All right. So let me get to there. Shooter United Healthcare. All right. Okay. Let's see if I can get to his fucking picture. All right. Um,
God, look at that person. They're in the chat. 307
okay. Well, here. Let me
394
present screen.
1370. They say niggas are my favorite. They're a big nigga fan. They love big fucking niggas. I don't know who they are, but they're very abrasive with their love of niggers. 307-39. Oh, here we go.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, who is that?
Hello. You gave me a call.
Answer the man, whoever this is.
What's up, cool things?
Cool thing.
It sounded like cool taste. Okay. But anyways, let's go to allow. All
Ask him
right.
if he can
You see this dude here? This guy is, they're saying, is suspected of being a shooter. All right. This guy here. So does that look like whiteface?
They adjusted that fucking tone,
Okay.
obviously. Obviously, a goddamn dirty
Okay,
ass,
now look at this picture here.
brown ass nigga.
Now he's wearing a hood and a hat, all right? And he's wearing a mask. And his hands, you can see.
The
So
brownie.
there's
And then they adjusted the skin tone. They're trying to make him out to be white. Look at him. Like he looks like an Indian that should be from here. He'd be like, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. I'm from India.
and you can see he's barehanded. Now, normally a person would wear gloves, right? Unless it was set up. Hello? Oh. Okay, we may have to block that Cool Taste number. All right, and they're
Oh.
saying that's the gray backpack that was found. All right.
Hmm.
Now it's odd that they didn't throw leaves on it, right? Or kick leaves on it, or hide it under a bush. And they had to use a drone to find it. So it's almost like it was presented so that way it would appear that they made an attempt at hiding it. So they put it in a manner in which it would be found, okay, but looked as if they were hiding it. Because why wouldn't they cover it up? Why wouldn't they throw leaves on it? Because if you throw leaves on it, it's not going to be found. Why just leave it there? So it's almost like a setup. So it was purposely found. So that way it would lead investigators on a wild goose chase somewhere else.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Hard to say, my nigga. Hard to
Okay,
say.
see this? It looks like he's barehanded shooting that. Now you would think a normal person who's going to do that would wear gloves, right? He's covering up everything, but they're making it's all pre-planned, okay? So they're making it look like, yeah, it was this white dude who checked into the hostel, okay? But
Hmm.
the white dude who checked in the hostel, he could have left town that same morning, all right, when he left the hostel. At the time he left the hostel, he could have left town, and he's not the shooter, okay? So in case they ever find that dude who left the hostel, he could say, no, I left the hostel at this time, let's say 5 a.m., and I got on the Amtrak train or what do you call that? A bus, okay? And he can verify everything with his Google Maps with his phone by saying, "Well, check my phone, dude." And if they ask, "Why did you check into the hostel under a fake ID?" Um, he could say, "Wrong person. I didn't check in under that ID." You
Hmm.
know, and he could have checked in to his real ID, or somebody else could have checked in under his ID. All right. So think about how if you use several people and you use several avenues of disinformation um, to make it like you said earlier, it could have been somebody wearing whiteface. So it makes it look like it was that white person.
No, he's a complete terrorist. You can just tell by looking at him. He's probably like a wannabe brown person, and he deserves to be locked up forever. He's probably got some minuscule thing on his mind about tariffs or something, and he wants to kill Americans. It's like blah blah blah. I'm gonna hurt you now. I'm gonna hurt you all your family. Blah blah. I'm a dirty fucking packy. Gonna really disrupt your country. It's like no, that doesn't happen. Nobody cares about you, dirty fucking terrorist scumbag N words. A bunch of N words, basically, is what you. Bunch of niggas. Bunch of dirty ass niggas.
Why are you asking to see my emails?
Oh
Yeah, they're
wow,
wearing
what's
gloves
that
to make
going
it
on?
look like. Oh, it's fucking.
What is that even? I don't even know what that is.
Hello? You keep calling me. Is this Cool Taste? Yeah. What's up, Cool Taste? What are you up to? Not much. This is Kenneth. At Psychic Trauma. How do you get my number? Uh, how did I get your number? Well, somebody put your number in my chat and has been calling me. This is the fourth time I got a phone call from this number. I haven't been calling you. Well, then somebody spoofed your number and called me 4 times, Cool Days.
He's lying. He's an actual pedophile supporter and he's lying.
Okay. Not me. Okay.
Tell him about how he had sex with like an underage girl or something. That's
Would you like
what
to
he
join
did.
my live stream and talk to me? We can talk
Have
about
him on
whatever
a
you want
panel.
to
I
talk
like to
about.
just discuss things with him.
No, I'm gonna go to bed. You're gonna go to bed? Okay.
No, have him up. Tell him to join the panel. We'll talk about what he's done
He hung
recently.
up. He doesn't want to get on panel.
What a
So he
creep.
won't. Yeah. Okay,
Been
anyways, let's get back to these
exposed as a
chats.
pedo recently.
Yeah, they're wearing gloves to make them look white. Whoa, 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 don't be hasty. Look at that smile. I think it's a woman, right? It could be a woman acting like a dude. Okay? That's Ellen DeGeneres in a hoodie. Why just leave it there? The backpack, why just leave it there? Because it's all staged, so the backpack would be found, right? Why not cover the backpack with leaves?
Oh yeah, he did. He's been exposed as a pedo. He did some weird shit with a fucking
Okay, and why, if you're going
kid.
to leave it in Central Park, why not throw it into an actual what do you call it? A drain, a sewage drain. You know, there's one. There's something you could do. Um, you could also put it in a different backpack and leave with that backpack, right? You could have put it in a bright red backpack. There could have been a bright red backpack in that one that he could have taken out and put inside and left with a bright red backpack. That gray backpack was left there to be found. He or she could have dug a hole prior and then went to the spot, put the backpack in the hole, and covered it up with the leaves and the dirt. It never would have been found, right? But it was left there specifically to be found. Okay. Um, yeah, why just leave it there? He looks like he's posing for the camera. Exactly. So that person could be posing for the camera so that way they're looking at the wrong person. Okay, because think about it like this. Let's say you check into a hospital under a fake ID. All right. One, they can never really prove it. If they find you and say, hey, this is your picture in this grainy internet video, okay, or the security camera, all right? And the dude's like, it's not me. You don't have my fingerprints. And just because you say I'm here, that person in that picture could have their phone on. That's their phone with geo tracking and everything, and leave a. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on.
Help.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
It's me, don't worry, it's just me.
What are you up to?
No, what up? Just not long since woke up.
Well, you just woke up. We're talking about how there's a shooting that happened in America, and
Well,
it
Oh
is.
God, Natty, are you serious, Natty? Like, you sound like you're dying. Like, what the fuck?
I'm stretching, that's why. I'm
Jesus
stretching my
Christ! You
body.
sound like you're about to fucking die. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Which one's this? Is it CGC?
No, I'm just some drunk fucking loser. No,
Oh,
never mind who I am.
alright. I thought like I'm dying. Not yet.
Well, good. Glad to see that your report of your death has been greatly exaggerated.
She is dying. Jesus, sure.
I'm reading the chats. The penguin rises. She is dying. The corpse of Natty has shown up. His real name is Darren Peliquin, Natty.
Maddie, are you like really just doing it right now? Just hitting your clip to looking at Kenny's
Oh
shirtless
yeah.
pictures? Is that why you're
No,
here?
I'm not. I'm not doing anything. I was
Have
just
you ever showed
stretching.
your nasty bits to Kenny yet, or no? I'm
I'll
No,
probably not
pass.
interested.
Complete pass.
She would love to show you, Kenny, if you ever want to look at her stuff, her nasty old snatch and stuff. You would probably
no,
just be.
I'm not. I just come up here for a chat. Bloody hell.
Well, Christ, yeah. Normally like to show you a nasty old bits to some of these
No, I
guys.
don't. No, I don't want to. No, thank you. I just come up to talk.
Outlaw
Okay.
Burger on the loose says Kenny is trying to bang a 19-year-old. Who is that? What's that about?
A chick I met on Tinder has not
Mm,
asked me for any money whatsoever. And yeah,
Kenny is trying to bang a 19-year-old.
nice. That's all it says. Look at me bunghole. That's very hard to avoid that. It's like I just look at that. I'd have to read it out. Look at
Yeah,
me bunghole.
Kenny
Look at
came
me
to be pleasant.
bunghole.
I'm gonna go if you're gonna be arseholes.
What are you drinking tonight, Natty? For fuck's sakes!
I've already had a drink earlier and I'm not drinking now.
Oh, come on. You're gonna keep drinking.
I drank it all last night.
Oh,
I had like a 70 cl size, not 70 cl, 30 cl bottle.
CL. What is that? It's like some weird British measurement.
I don't know, I think it's liters or something.
What is a CL? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know, centiliters, I don't fucking know.
Centiliters. Is that a thing? Really?
I don't
For
fucking
fuck's sake.
know. I
a
don't.
Centiliters.
centiliter. That's tenth of a
I need
liter.
a fucking bottle of centiliters. It's like, what the fuck? I've never even heard of that.
I don't know, I've never heard of it either.
That's
what's
insane.
what's smaller than a liter? Milliliter? I don't know.
Deciliter.
No, a liter is like a pint.
Deciliter. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. A centiliter. I can't remember what I was even watching here. What Kenny was doing something. He's gonna call somebody. What was happening and what was I was waiting for?
No, you
Forget.
guys wanted me to fucking call cool faces. Like, fuck no.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Yeah, he's too fucking retarded. He won't even answer. Who else can Kenny call? Anybody have a number? Pop it in chat. Kenny
Did you
can
ready for your
call somebody.
CCA? Let's see. Which of the following networks is not defined by RFs?
So in New Yorkers have a very hilarious opportunity to start walking around in a very specific outfit just to fuck with the NYPD and the trust fund bros in Tribeca. All right. So people in New York started dressing and walking around like the shooter, all black with that gray backpack. That would really fuck with people in New York, right? Or with the police investigation. So yeah.
What a bunch of noise. Just Jesus Christ, that's horrible. What a thing. Just find somebody who wants to join the panel.
I guess I can turn this shit down.
Want to see an A?
All right, so yeah. Anyways, um, anybody ever notice amazingly how they suddenly care about shootings when it's a CEO being shot rather than school children?
Hmm. True.
So,
Yeah, I'm just going through some bullshit here. But anyways, okay, so if you think about it,
my money don't jiggle jiggle. However, my thighs and my
uh, it the way that it could be done and the way that it was done appears that they're trying to lead them on a wild goose chase. Okay, any splits tonight, Nat? If you drink, you'll wake up faster and won't look like my picture. Kenny, call your girlfriend. Call the Tinder chick, Cool Taste. To we're not calling Cool Taste. Call Cobes. Cobes never answers. Oh fuck! What's Darren's number? Call the wizard. Oh my fucking god.
Bored. Is it just fucking Jason White in the chat? Oh no, it's Outlaw as well. Uh,
Natty, why did your breathing sound like you're literally dying? Like you're fucking. You have the worst breathing sound I've ever heard. You're worse than Darth Vader.
no, you know. I'm gonna go because you're being an asshole.
No, I'm just imitating your fucking breathing. It sounds like you're on your way out. I don't even like. It seems like you need an oxygen
It's just
tank.
the way I'm scrunched up on the sofa and I've got my
Is it
also.
because you're? No, never mind. I was gonna say some really bad stuff, but never mind. Forget it. I'll talk to you later. I didn't
Jason, stop going in different accounts. You fucking do me anything.
really had some horrible stuff I was gonna say, but I thought, fucking, why would I do that to a person? Why would I say some horrible shit? Some horrible nigga ass shit to a person.
Jason, you're like a psychopath.
Jason says, "Say it, CGC." Oh, God, I just gotta say it. Say,
Say what?
oh, why are you such a horrible, disgusting mother to your children? You're a disgusting person. You make me sick. I. You should be in prison for the way you treat your children. It's like
Children are horrible to me.
you actually like abuse your children. You abuse your
No, I
fucking
didn't.
pets.
Go away.
You're one of the most disgusting people I've ever seen on the internet, and it makes me. And Jason White says, "Say it, CGC." It's like, yes, you dirty ass British nigger. You're disgusting. It fucking should be in prison. Make me fucking want to vomit. You're a horrible, disgusting mother that abandons her children to do karaoke. You're one of the worst. Like, how is karaoke more important than your children? Karaoke,
Yeah,
karaoke.
she left.
Fucking. Oh,
She
okay,
bombed
good.
out.
Yeah, good riddance. You fucking scumbag, bitch. Dirty ass, nigga ass, bitch. Good riddance, scumbag, British ass, nigga, dirty ass, nigga ass, bitch. I think I'm gonna dip out here, Kenny. I'm pretty wasted. I don't want to get your stream taken down for saying nigger, so I'm gonna dip out of here probably before I do.
Okay.
thanks for the stream, though. Nice to talk to you and stuff. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. I guess karaoke's more important than this stream, and karaoke's more important than her kids.
Her
Same with
karaoke.
alcohol.
Exactly. She's disgusting. Makes me sick. See you later.
Peace, yo. Well, that's that. I guess I can put this away once other people are no longer talking. So, let's yeah. Let's move this up because it has more cushion and pillow. So yeah, if you think about it, that dude does look like he's posing for the camera, right? And so that dude who's in that camera could have his phone and be going to other places and be seen. Have you worked out today, Kenny? No, I have not. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. And yeah, I have not worked out today. So yeah. Don't know what to say. But it all seems like a setup, okay? Because think about it, you're not going to take off your mask because you know there's a camera there, all right? Because you probably had other people go in case to join, and you know there's going to be cameras, right? So whoever was in that photo and whoever stayed in the hostel um, is not the person who was the shooter. Just saying, you know. Um, yeah. Uh, I personally think there's more than one person involved. And if I understand it correctly, uh, there'd probably be 4 people involved, at least. So that's one way to look at it. Oh, okay, can you call your girlfriend now? That's Natty's favorite YouTuber, Jason. Natty loves Satan. Satan is an excellent YouTuber. Call GF now. Are you saying the footage is staged? Yes, I'm saying that footage is staged. All right, because think about how that dude. They say he went into Starbucks and purchased a bottle of water. All right, and something, and he tossed it in the trash. Like he didn't even drink it. Okay, so why go into Starbucks and purchase that stuff? Not eat. He like purchased a bottle of water and some snack. He didn't eat any of the snack. He didn't drink any of the water. He just tossed it in the trash, and they allegedly found it, a bottle of water in the trash with a smudged fingerprint. Okay, and well, I'll go ahead and say it was the Jews. It's always been those damn Zionists, Gary. I believe you, K-Dog. Shit is sketchy. Popped up from a tunnel and got him. All right. But the thing is, they could probably say, "Hey, we're tracking the phone," okay? Because he's walking like he's on the phone. Now, if you're going to do something like that, you've got to know that phone's going to be tracked. So that's either a burner phone that got tossed or a phone that's not even on. And what I mean by on, that phone probably doesn't even work. Okay? That phone doesn't have a battery, and if it does, it's a broken phone. It doesn't work. He's only walking on camera to appear that he's on phone. So that way, they will look in that area and do a reverse Google fucking phone check to see what phones are on at that time. So then, when they look to see, okay, the phone in this area, there's this many phones that are on, and these phones go here, here, and here. It's going to lead the cops on a wild goose chase. So that way, nobody knows who it is. Yeah. So it's multi-stage, all right? Because you got to remember the dude was there on time. Now think about it if it was an inside hit. If Brian Thompson paid to have his own assassination done, Kenny, you sound like someone who shot up a preschool and would have gotten away with it if you didn't talk about it on chat forums, pal. Fuck you, dude. Jerry Seinfeld, dude. Kenny is boring anyway. Natalie, who is more boring? Me, your children, alcohol, karaoke, YouTube. Can we get a consensus there? Jason White, fuck you on that. I would not shoot up a preschool. I used to work at one. Blinded him with a Kenny Rogers roaster sign. He never saw it coming. His rods and cones were ruined. Natty, go get naked for the internet in front of your kids, you fucking psycho. That is absolutely horrible, Jason, and it's even more horrible that she probably does it. Which, think about the mental health issues growing up as a child where you're like, yeah, my fat welfare addict mother of a bus stop, or bus stop of a mother, fat welfare addict bus stop of a mother would rather get drunk and sing karaoke and get naked for the internet instead of, be my mother. All right, Natty, go get naked for the blah, 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 ha, ha, ha. Okay, so when you think about how much of this is so pre-planned, okay, because the dude was lying in wait, all right? So if you're lying in wait for somebody, you know what's going to happen with the phone search. You know they're going to track you on camera throughout New York City. And were you the fun history teacher, Kenny? No, I was not a history teacher. I taught children English and ABCs, and I told them stories. Speaking of Kenny's roasters, he is letting Natalie have it. She does do it, which is why I said it, Ken. Yeah, I know. That's why it's fucked up. Um, yeah, all planning is pre. Yeah, yeah. All right. So if you're smart enough to be there that early in the morning, then you're smart enough not to take off your mask to flirt. You're smart enough not to really use your phone. Okay? And now let's say Brian Thompson orchestrated his own assassination. So that could be Brian Thompson on the phone with the shooter. And the shooter is using a burner phone. And Brian Thompson's like, yeah, I'm getting out of the shower. Where are you? And the dude's like, yeah, I'm a block away. Let me get in position. Then gets in position. And then Brian Thompson is like, all right, I'm on my way down. And then, a few minutes later, Out walks Brian Thompson, and then the shooter walks up and clacks him from behind. So Brian Thompson could have orchestrated his own assassination, so that way his family gets the life insurance payment, which could be $100 million, and his family gets to keep all the money that Brian Thompson made from insider trading, because Brian Thompson was under investigation for insider trading and was facing 20 years and losing all this money. Did you get fired or did you quit? You probably got fired because one of your students was the one who took out at the race riot, right? Who I took out at the So you're saying he faked his death? No, he didn't fake his death. He actually died. Brian Thompson actually died. But Brian Thompson could have paid for his own assassination. I gotta get some more food in me, though. Yeah, we're a minute into this. Okay, I'm looking at other stuff. Uh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's get back to chat. What if he didn't care about proof at all because he's an alien from outer space and just chartered a UFO out of here? Who knows? Maybe he has superpowers, but his dick is really tiny. Everything has a trade off, am I right? I don't know. I think that trade off shit is for losers. Um, I mean, in my experience, most bitches with big asses have tiny tits. Okay. In my experience, most bitches with big asses have big tits. All right, so this stream went on like for an hour and 3 minutes, which is like 50 minutes longer than I was expecting it to. Yeah, call the EF. Get down. No. Okay. Where they found the backpack, there's a whole bunch of leaves. So they could have covered the backpack with leaves. Yeah. They're saying that the shooter came to New York City from Atlanta. He used cash when he booked a room at a hostel, taxi cab ride, food. They recovered the backpack. They have not recovered the bicycle. Have not recovered the bicycle. They're not saying what other evidence they have recovered. Most of the time, while in New York City, he had his face mask on. The one image, he lowers the face mask, but otherwise, even when he's having meals, he'd keep the face mask on and just take bites and then replace it back over. They believe that he left New York City on a bus within an hour after the shooting. Yeah. Yeah. Look at all those leaves. All right. Look at all these leaves. Okay. So with all these leaves, how do you not cover the backpack? It was hidden somewhere where it wasn't easily found. He could have ditched it into a bush. Look at all those bushes. All right. I mean, look at all this. Okay, look at these green stuff. He could have hid it in under a bush and then scooped leaves to the side. All right, who says these two are the same? Because when you look at those backpacks, one looks full. Okay, look at that. All those leaves. He could have hid it under here. You see all this green stuff right there? He could have hid it underneath and scooped leaves onto it. So the backpack being left in the open without being covered with leaves. I mean, look, come on, yo. A normal person would cover all that backpack with all those leaves. And if you're there, several days in advance, then he probably checked where he was going to drop off the backpack, right? Which means he could have dug it up. He could have went to there with a shovel, had some type of shovel, all right? Oh, okay. So he could have dug a hole beforehand. So why wouldn't he dig a hole beforehand where he know he was going to ditch it and then throw it in the hole and then cover the hole with dirt and leaves? Why leave the backpack out in the open? Think about it, yo. Alrighty. Yeah, all right. He doesn't have the backpack in this picture. Look, there's no backpack straps. That backpack is full. All right. Now look at this. This backpack looks like it's actually has less in it than this backpack does. So the backpack on the left, where the dude's holding the gun and shooting, looks like it has less. Okay? Look at the bottom and look at the top. Then when you look over here on the right image, this backpack looks like it's full, like it has a box, like it's containing something in there. Just saying, yo. These are two different people. Yeah. What do you say, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. I'm watching other stuff also. These are sketchy as fuck. Hmm. Yeah. Holy shit, you're still here. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm watching shit. He could have used a gun that's used for veterinarian. Yeah, I'm just watching this. Yeah, I'm just watching CNN. Shooter may use veterinarian gun to kill healthcare CEO. So look at this, all right? Brian Thompson is wearing a bright blue blazer. Okay. Location of shooting, Hilton Hotel. All right, here. Number 2, seen biking into Central Park. All right. Location of discovered backpack is here in Central Park. All right. All right. Seen biking out of Central Park on 77th Ave. Okay. He's seen entering a taxi on West 86th Street in Columbus Ave. The bike has not been found. So one, he left it there and it got stolen. He could have just told somebody, "Hey, you want this bike? I'll sell this bike to you for $50." And somebody'd be like, "Man, that's a stolen bike." You'd be like, "So, $50, dude." And he gets off. Or somebody else came and grabbed the bike. All right. So think about how leaving Central Park on the bike down here on 77th, and then 10 blocks later on 86th Street, he's seen entering a taxi. But the bike has yet to be found. They haven't found the bike yet. So, he could have sold the bike, ditched it, it got stolen, or somebody else grabbed the bike and left. Because why wouldn't you throw that backpack in the trash somewhere? Why would you leave it? Because the pictures show the backpack just hanging out on top of leaves. Why wouldn't you throw it into a sewer, a drainage thing? Because you just walk right up and throw it in there, dude, it's fucking gone. Okay, and then there's going to be so much sewage and water and runoff that collects on the backpack that all the DNA evidence and everything is going to be gone. Right? And then from the taxi, he goes 100 blocks up, takes a taxi ride to the bus station and had enough cash on him the entire time. So a person fitting his description is seen entering a taxi with no bike, which means that he's seen biking out of Central Park. Remember when I said that could be person number 3 who's biking, right? Or person number 4. Because person number 1 does the shooting, all right? He gets in an alley, grabs an e-bike. No, he gets in an alley with a waiting car and drives off. Somebody in the waiting car, person number 3, because person number 2 is driving the car, all right? Person number 1 is doing the shooting. Person number 2 does the driving. Person number 3 gets out of the car, onto the e-bike, goes to Central Park with a different backpack. Shooter, who's person number 1, gets in the car with person number 2 and drives off. All right? So person number 3 rides the bike to Central Park, ditches the backpack, switches clothing, all right, and walks out of Central Park. Person number 4 gets on the e-bike, or is in Central Park with bright colored clothing, switches clothing in Central Park, to the dark colored clothing. All right. So person number 4 rides the e-bike out as person number 3, who rode the e-bike in, walks out in different clothing. So person number 4 is seen leaving on the e-bike. Okay. So there could have been a 5th person who grabs the e-bike in a different alley. All right. As person number 4 walks to get on the taxi. All right, so it could be in, look at it, 77th Street to 86th Street. So it could be in 80th Street. They switch, all right? 80th Street, person number 4 leaves the e-bike at 80th Street. Person number 5 picks up the e-bike, okay? Or, in the alternative, person number 4 parks the e-bike in the back of a vehicle. It gets picked up and put in the back of a truck or a fucking Suburban or a U-Haul. It gets a tarp put on it, all right? So person 1 does the shooting. Person number 2 drives the shooter away out of the alley. Person number 3 gets on the e-bike and goes to Central Park. Drops off the backpack, switches clothing, walks out of Central Park. Person number 4 walks into Central Park, puts on dark colored clothing, grabs the e-bike, and rides out on 77th Street, but goes to 80th Street and gets in another vehicle with the e-bike. Okay, then person number 5 gets out of the vehicle that person number 4 with the e-bike gets into. Person number 5 walks to 86th Street, knowing there's a camera, and waits and flags down a taxi. And person number 5 takes the taxi to the bus station at 178th and Broadway. Person 5 gets on the bus and leaves. On the first stop, or whatever stop, he gets out and then meets up with the group and drives off. So person 1, the shooter, person 2, the driver, person 3, the guy who rides the e-bike, person 3 rides the e-bike to Central Park, drops off the backpack, and walks out of Central Park. Person number 4 walks into Central Park, changes clothes, put on dark colored clothing, rides the e-bike out. All right. Rides the e-bike into a vehicle that could still be driven by person number 2, that could have person number 1 and person number 3 in it. All right. And then person number 5 just walks to 86th Street, gets in a fucking vehicle, and goes to the bus stop. Right there, dude. So if there's 5 people involved, so they're saying that he planned the exit as the shooting. It's somebody who wanted to get out. Not one does he stop. Not once does he surveys. Not once do you see his face. Okay, look at this. Oh, motherfucker. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Now, if you look at this, I guess it does kind of look like he's still wearing the backpack, but now he's wearing a hat. You can see he's wearing a hat, all right? And he's still not wearing gloves. Now, if you're going to go through all that, why would you not wear gloves? Especially it's cold. Look at other people like walking down the street at the same time. They're wearing gloves. He's not. So he could be wearing skin tight gloves that are his skin tone, and the camera's not going to notice that he is wearing skin tight gloves. There it is again. He's wearing the hat, and he's not wearing gloves the entire time. Now, right there, if you put this much planning into it, why are you not wearing gloves? Or why does it not look like you're wearing gloves? All right, so this person, all right, okay, and this motherfucker, all right, look at that. Okay, so these don't look like the same person almost. One, the backpack strap is different. This should be gray. Alrighty. They are wearing the same hoodie, but this guy looks like he has a 5 o'clock shadow. The guy on the right kind of looks like he has more of a 5 o'clock shadow around his mustache and goatee area. Guy on the left looks more clean shaven. And I guess these could be the same coats or just very similar coats. Okay, look, look. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay, look at these backpacks. This one on the right, the one on the right has a black strap. Notice the black strap, okay? Now, that's a different backpack. Look at that. Those are gray. Now, that's gray, okay? Now, the coat um, doesn't have the shirt pockets. So his hands, those could be bare, or they could have skin tone covered gloves. I think you get those off of Temu or Wish.com or Amazon. Let's go here. Uh, Gloves that look like bare hands. Wow, look at this. Realistic silicone gloves, soft fake hand, half arm length. Amazon. Adult cosmetic hands and gloves. Wow, there are so many of them. Wow, look at that. Okay. Make cross-dressing more exquisite. Oh my god. They come in 3 color styles. Wow. You can even get them with your fingernails painted. Wow. Let's go to here. Well, let's keep watching this and then I'll show you this, all right? So remember, that's a different backpack, all right? Look at the straps on the backpack. You can see that those are gray straps, and that's a different jacket. So that jacket, look at, there's no pockets on the front. Okay, okay. That jacket almost looks like it's pullover. It doesn't look like it's completely zip up. It looks like a pullover and you just zip up the top part. That looks like a pullover coat. All right. Okay, now look at this. Look at all those leaves right next to a fucking tree. That backpack was planted there. Okay. And the thing is, what's in the backpack, right? Um, and So the inside of the backpack straps are black. So I guess he could have had the backpack straps on backwards. That's one way. Um, but why not hide it under a bush and put leaves next to the bush, right? Why not dig a hole? Because he was there for several days. He knew his entry rail. He knew his escape route. He knew where he was going to drop the backpack off, right? He knew he was going to go into Central Park and drop off the backpack. Backpack recovered in Central Park, DNA collected. Hopefully it's my DNA, right? And why would you leave it out in the open next to a tree to be found? Honestly, why wouldn't you have a hole pre-dug or leaves in a pile somewhere and then pile the leaves on top of it? Or, as I keep saying, those large green bushes that are, like 4 feet to 6 feet tall that spread out 30 feet by 20 feet and just kick it underneath and push it under there and then like push some leaves next so you don't even see that it's under there. Okay. Okay, they're saying they used an excavator and collected all the dirt and the leaves in case he spit on the ground. They're saying if you find it, freeze the location, don't touch it, and let the crime scene the detective comes in and let it package it up. Where even touching it and going through it with rubber gloves could smudge prints, remove DNA, contaminate it with your own material. When you go to trial, you want to claim that you're going with perfect procedure when trying to preserve the evidence and then extract the evidence. Bag recovered in Central Park sent unopened to lab for testing. All right. So even though he wanted to escape, he left behind bullets that had certain words etched into the casings, which were deny, defend, depose. He was really good at wanting to be seen and not wanting to be found. So they're saying that this could create a cult around him, create a folk hero. All right, so look at this. Look at where they're walking. All right, look at all those leaves. All those leaves, dude. Yeah, right. So I personally think that backpack was there to be found, and that's what I think. So yeah, um, that's what I think would happen. Um, yeah, working my hand. So yeah, that's that. I gotta take a piss. It's 11:03 p.m. Um, um, looking at something real quick. Alrighty. Yep. Okay, that works. Well, sirens are going. I'm seeing if if I could join because I got a new Obama phone. Alrighty, oh my God, dude. Well, didn't want all that echo. All that echo. Alrighty. Uh, hmm. Alrighty. I got the new Obama phone, so I'm trying that out. Let's see how it works. Okay, I do not want this echo. Alrighty. So, we'll click out of there. Hmm. So we have to go like this. Okay, there's that. And yeah, so that works. Okay, it's not giving me like the administrative override stuff. Um, hmm. Let's click out of here. Ready? Is that? Ready? Um, that worked. Click out of there. Okay, go there. Hmm. Why is this not working? Let's go here. Wow. Hopefully I can be heard. Yeah. All right, so I can be heard there, but that's not allowing me out of the screen. Okay, so there's that. It's not allowing me to. Okay, there we go. There's solo layout there. Wow. Okay, we'll go here, and then we'll go. Hold on. Well, let's try a different way. We'll leave. I'm just fucking around with my camera now on the Obama phone. Let's see if this allows. Hello, enter studio. Okay, there we go. It automatically lets me. I go like that, remove from stage. Add the stage. Add the stage. Okay, remove from stage. Okay, now I can do it. Alrighty, so that's that. We'll go back to here, add the stage. Yep, so there we go. Okay, so we can read the chat and do all that. We can add from here. Now let's see if we can go like this. YouTube. Get over there. Still need my channel, view channel. Okay, there I am. Then StreamYard. Okay. Alright. Oh shit. We'll leave that. Okay. Fuck. Okay. That's the feedback from. Alrighty. Yeah, there we go. So I just have to fucking mute all these fucking microphones so I don't get all that huge fucking feedback. Okay, that's so now these three phones are connected. Are the two phones and the laptop to the StreamYard account. Alrighty. So that's that. We're going to close there. Alrighty, so we closed out all that, so these all work properly. Yeah, That's that, right? And fuck, dude, I gotta take this so fucking bad, dude. So yeah, this stream has roughly been 2 hours. I thought it'd only be 15 minutes. Fucking working that hand, right? So let's go here, settings. Let's change the audio settings. Audio, because when I use this as my microphone, I don't get any audio from YouTube. Well, we can try this. Yeah, I'm not getting any audio for that. So none of that's not even showing up. Okay, there we go. Go click here, click there. We will go here. Go. Yep. All right. So now I can hear in my headphones and hear the YouTube. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, everybody. The greatest alibi is government custody. Deny, defend, depose. Chinese hackers have infiltrated at least 8 U.S. telecom companies. All of them. Yep. So yeah. Alrighty, 2 hours into this live stream. I think I'm actually going to call it. It's 11:20. I guess we can charge phones on phone charger, so that way when we go outside, all the phones are charged. Hello, Sippy. How are you? I was actually about to call this stream. It was quite an interesting stream talking about uh, deny, defend, oppose, and what could possibly have happened. So yeah. Oh my god. Oh. So yeah. Okay, sorry, my phone's been dead. All good. I'm about to call the stream. It's been going on for 2 hours. Talked about what do you call that? Uh, the healthcare shooting of Brian Thompson and how it was done by multiple people in a coordinated, patternized effort, or it was staged by Brian Thompson. Because Brian Thompson is under investigation for insider trading. And so if he gets assassinated and capped out, he gets his family gets a life insurance payout. Plus, they get to keep all the money he made as a bonus. Plus his family gets to keep the money he made from selling stock because he sold a whole bunch of stock of UHC, and he was under investigation for insider trading, and he was facing a minimum of 20 years. So he was 50, which means he would have got out of prison when he's 70, 70, 20 years minimum. All right. So, in part of the, what do you call that? Surveillance videos of the alleged shooter. The alleged shooter is on the phone on the way there talking to somebody. Okay. Now, he could be talking to Brian Thompson, and Brian Thompson be like, "Yeah, where are you?" And the dude's like, "Yeah, I'm almost there." And he's like, "Okay, when you get there, just call me from the same number, and I will go down in a blue blazer because Brian Thompson was in this obnoxiously bright blue blazer that stands out. So there's suspicion that Brian Thompson hired an assassin to do his own assassination. So Brian Thompson's family would get the life insurance policy and keep all the money that Brian Thompson made from selling stock and his bonus from UHC. And that would nullify any seizing of funds from the insider trading investigation and or conviction. So um, the shooter, the assassin, could have been on the phone with Brian Thompson or a middleman. Brian Thompson could have called somebody from a burner phone and been like, "Hey, um, uh, I'm in a blue blazer and I'll be down in 10 minutes or 15 minutes." And the assassin's on the phone with the middleman, and the middleman's like, "Yeah, he's going to be down in 15 minutes, and he'll be wearing a blue blazer." And Brian Thompson could have thrown the burner phone out a window, opened up the burner phone, throw a battery, throw the SIM card, and then throw the actual phone. But who knows? Who knows? So yeah, if you watch the full live stream, you'll catch multiple conspiracy theories. but we're 2 hours and 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes into the stream. So I'm actually going to call it because I need to go to the bathroom. I'm probably gonna make some food so that way I'm not starving later on. Because in like a half hour or an hour, I'm going, or 2 hours, I will walk out to downtown and see what's going on. It's 36 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, I'm calling it. Everybody in YouTube land, stay warm for you, stay warm, stay cool for you, stay cool, stay healthy, stay safe, stay sober for truth, sobriety. Peace. Love you. Broadcast click and broadcast click.